We're live in Grapevine on a Tuesday morning here on Smooth 98.1. Love music, love life. This is the Smooth Breakfast. Ayokunmi We're here with you. Apologies for starting a little bit behind time. A couple of things came up behind the scenes, but we've sorted all that out and we are ready to go. And we look forward to having you join us on the show as you always do. You know, the Grapevine every Tuesday and Thursday is about everything centered around entertainment, all the gist, all the tea. Yes, tea. We spill the tea here. We shake the tables, break them if need be, and just have a really good time. It's going to be interactive. So please do join us on YouTube. Join us on WhatsApp as well. Let us know where your headspace is at. And on today's stories, I know that there will be a lot of interesting takes on the matter. So YouTube, you can find us streaming at Smooth 981 FM Lagos, Smooth 981 FM Lagos. WhatsApp number to send those messages to is 0911 999 0981 Those are the ways you can join us on the show this morning. All right, joining me to take a look at the stories this morning and in usual fashion, shake everywhere, shakeable, the one and only Irabor 1 trillion. Irabor, good morning to you.
Good morning, Ayo. I take full responsibility for the show starting late. You guys, so sorry. I mean, that's all we can say, but I take full responsibility. Ayo doing all the English and everything is covering from me, but I take full responsibility.
Well, I mean, I have to be the DM in front of the defense, shielding everything. So it's okay.
Busquets.
Aha, you understand. Better late than never, as they say. We're here, we're live, and we are ready to go. Here, but let us begin this morning talking. Well, I won't start with Black. I'll come to that later. Let's start with Omotola. Okay, I know that you'd be happy to start from this particular point. Well, we all know Omotola Chalade Kehinde. Now, she revealed in an interview that she once received a car as a gift. I mean, while she was still married, and her husband had no issue with it whatsoever. Now, she explained that women, especially public figures, often have admirers who give them gifts. Now, she added that men also support and so like men also receive support and gifts from admirers. The women tend to experience it more frequently. And she, she further went ahead to say that she was gifted a car, and when she was then asked how her husband reacted, she questioned why should you return the gift, describing her husband as a very secure person. This particular conversation even started before. So there was a post that I saw about I don't know if you saw it, about a lady who said that her ex or thereabouts gifted her mother a car, and I'm putting this in air quotes here, a car, and her mother didn't really need the car, and she gave it to the daughter to use and everything. Interestingly, the car was in the favorite color of the lady, not the mother. So then I saw the interview of Motola and I said, okay, this is interesting. This issue of receiving gifts while you are married and all that. I mean, is it appropriate? Is it inappropriate? Is it a question of insecurity, Irabor? I mean, let us shake some tables here.
This thing is very, very simple. If we can just do an experiment where that same thing that the person is claiming, I'm not even speaking about Motola specifically, I'm just going to speak generally about people first that are also supporting what she's saying. Let us do the experiment in a way where we can easily get people to do the same thing to their partner and see if that partner will be okay and if maturity is going to be the same, response that will give maturity or security. See, we are all human beings. I even feel men are even more jealous than women, in my own opinion. Now, I don't think majority of the men, providers or non-providers or secure ones or insecure ones, would be okay. Even the ones that are wealthy or not, they would not be okay if somebody gifts their wife something. In fact, so big and significant, and they will be calm. Even if they can buy an island, I don't think anybody is going to be happy about it. It will just be a way of thinking like, this is an opening for anything to happen. Because we all know how the mind of a woman works majorly, where if they are gifted something and they accept it, we take it as a sign of continuity, that you have the leeway to just continue to give me things, warm me up to the point where something can happen eventually. So now we've not met the husband, one on one or been in their marriage or anything. We're just speaking from afar. We don't know the intricacies or the nuances. I mean, we don't know all these things. But I don't think, me, Irabor, even if I am the wealthiest man on earth, somebody's buying my wife car and I'll be fine with it. And she's collecting it and everybody is fine and dandy. I don't think that can happen. I don't even think again that my wife or girlfriend will be okay that I'm driving car, that another woman, whether platonic or supersonic, is buying car for me and myself I'm driving it. Hey, they will pour hot oil on my car, on my body, on everything. So I don't think I don't see this. There's a certain level of wokeness that I don't really buy into. Do you get? Now, again, we are not in their marriage, so good for them. But let us speak, about ourselves because we are using their own as the case study. I don't think, I don't think, except people should. I think I want women to send us WhatsApp instead of the men. Me, I want to believe that I understand what the men will say, but would women be okay with that kind of gift? I remember one time, one of these babes that they told me that time when I did do NYC. My babe that time, the woman sent her driver to come and carry me. Do you understand?
Carry
And
it
my babe,
away.
I was with my babe that time in my office in NYC that time. Like my babe was just thinking like, I thought you told me that. I said, babe, I tell you, say this babe, this madam, they toast me like, say tomorrow no day, and you were chopping cake, you were chopping rice. Now she don't. Do you understand? You were chopping cake, you were chopping rice. You were like, I don't care for her. I said, me, I told you this thing. Me, I
Oh,
don't do anything with.
you were clear with her from the start. These things came from this source. So
Oh no, see you know me now. See, truth.com. And I tell you, say this is it so that you know. Truth.com. Now I told the man, I said, madam, nothing can happen between me and you. You're married. Forget. Two children, you're married. I know if you follow you. She said to you this young boy, you will break. You will break. I said, okay. You are giving young boy car, this one, food. I go chop. Hunger where one kill me, but I not go do anything with you. I tell you. So my babe was like, she's just getting set. She's not going to die. Bring the food, bring the this thing. When she can't see ride with driver, say they won't come carry me. I say, wait, hold up, hold up. You are not going anywhere. Do you understand? So that's just a little example. My point is there is no woman that is going to be okay with their husband receiving gifts from another, even if na PS5, even if na shirt.
but
Is going
Irabor,
to
I mean, you've said that those gifts you took them. Shouldn't you have said nope, nope, nope? I have someone. I can't collect these gifts from you, even as you knew
all,
that you had no intention.
all the more reason I was taking the gifts was to tell her that this odeshi wokeness that you are doing, it no go work. It dey pain you and you must talk. Do you understand? So when that thing happened, of course she talked now. I was giving her all the things, see, just to prove to her that see. And me now that time, a young boy, they play with fire, but we know say we no go cuckoo touch the fire. She understand? So even today, self, if you anybody now, if you there, I go just dey look you because see economy now, we dey play with fire, but we no go enter the fire. So, but my point now is that who even knows if you still enter the fire eventually? There is one gift or something that will give you at a particular point that you self you go just succumb. Sure you get. So that's why Job said he they run from any sight. He runs, flee from every form of evil. No, they give yourself with Ayo, make
Things
I
are
don't talk with
happening.
I'm just
Things are
leaving.
happening
Let
out
me
there.
like this.
Things are definitely happening out there. I'm just
What she's
wondering.
saying about her life, my own opinion, I don't think that she's gonna be okay. I don't think again, except that I don't know. See, I don't know they're
Hmm.
married, but I don't think anybody's gonna be okay with it.
There's a message here from Sarah and Surulere who says, please, let the gifts come, Jerry. It's left for you to be disciplined. A gift is a gift. And then she further says, it's a lie. It's a lie. If anyone gives my man something pricey, I will thank the lady myself. Okay.
Mm. Easier said than done. That's what they talk. Mm.
Tayo says, please, don't try that experiment with me. I am jealous and insecure. He wrote that in all caps, by the way. You didn't find something reasonable to gift her. It's now a full car you're doing. We can argue on LL Cool J, but this one, we go agree. Goodness gracious. I mean, the women out there, please, we actually would love to get your perspective on this one. This whole issue of somebody else gifting, your husband, your boyfriend, whomever, especially when it's a former boyfriend or a former girlfriend. There's an added edge to that, not just a random admirer. There's an added edge to that.
See,
I mean, someone who is giving your mother a car in your own favorite color. You're now saying, "Oh, it's my mother. He gave the car."
yeah.
Right,
Let
right.
me give you one of that gist there. Let me find one of that gist. So there was this girl I dated before, and she was like, "Oh man, my boyfriend or my husband has to love my mother. Like one thing, one thing." I said, "Don't worry, me, I'm good with parents. Don't worry, don't worry." He said, "No, you have to, this one, that one, that one." So I met the mom now. We shall talk, 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 talk. This. First day, I cook egusi come. I give the mama. Ah, ah. The mama say, "Are you do?" I say, "Yes." Ah, second time again, or her. Ah, ah. The woman just said, so hey, I'll fire Irabor, this one, that one, that one. Next thing, her birthday come. This babe by herself say, Irabor, you need to tone it down. My relationship with my mom. In fact, I don't even want you complicating with her. Collected my
Uh-uh.
phone, deleted her number, the mom's number from my phone. Like, say, oh yeah. I said, but you were the one that was really, really, expressive about guy, you must really, really make sure that my mom loves you. I said, and I was doing what you told me, but
But you,
two
but you're about Yusuf, you brought a sledgehammer to a fist fight
no.
now. That's what you did.
So me, the kind of person where I be, I feel show love, but now the thing be say, can you even receive this love that you think that you want? So now imagine now showing that kind of thing in a way that is being done to Omotala now, or vice versa. No, go no they play with fire. No more, no they play with fire.
I hear you on that one. Alrighty, let's leave Omotola and Kuba. We'll still have to get your messages in on this particular one. I would love to get the women in. Where are the women on this particular matter?
They will not talk.
Now is not the time to be quiet. Come on,
They will
come to
not
the
talk.
fore. Come to the fore. All right, let's leave Omotola and let's head into the world of music and talk about Rema. I saw this one and I was just laughing as I said, things are happening. Anyway, American music publication Billboard has come under fire after resharing an article that classified Nigerian Afrobeat star Rema as a one-hit wonder. Now, this post was shared on the magazine's official X account, where the post was the 25 biggest one-hit wonders of the 21st century, where Rema was placed at number 6, based, and I'll say this clearly, based on the US chart performance of his 2022 smash hit Calm Down, particularly its remix that featured Selena Gomez. Now, the argument that Billboard actually made here is that, yes, Calm Down actually made the top 100. He picked at number 3, but since then, Rema has recorded 6 top 10 entries on the US Afrobeat song charts, but he has not returned to the Hot 100. Now, Irabor, this brings back that conversation about foreign validation. Do we need a billboard to tell us whether or not, oh, this person is a one-hit wonder, or he's not this, or he's not that? Or are we as a people also guilty of picking and choosing when these particular platforms actually benefit us in terms of if they said, oh, Rema is the number one, once in, I don't think we'll be saying, oh, it's Billboard and so on and so forth. What do you think?
Oh yes, we are picking and choosing like Reno or Mockery. Um,
Oh,
we
wow.
we always like things to favor us. When it doesn't, going by the principle that we've been pushing before, if it doesn't favor us, that's when we now start crying, wolf. So, see, I know what I'm about to say may offend some people, but let's just listen. Now, if you are not secure in yourself to a point, there's some things that would blow breeze and you would shake. I understand. But like if you're not secure with yourself to a point, headlines like this can distort your mental state. We all know what Rema has done the past 3 years in the music industry in Nigeria.
Mm.
So Nigerians, the way we always clap back when certain things happen online, we also need to be doing that in support of our people, not whiskey FC type clap back or this thing, like statistical clap back. You understand? reference point, clap back, support, clap back. That's the kind of thing that needs to be happening online right now for these kinds of things. I want to believe that this should not shake Rema or Mavin or anybody really, because again, they too should also be having a certain level of PR that I thought Goodluck Jonathan should have been doing when APC was trying to, upstage him in 2015. Where if somebody is saying something bad about you or trying to come at you, you should have your own PR machine that should be responding in like manner. Simple. It's not about what do you call it now? Turning the other cheek. It's about being like Nehemiah in the Bible, where you are a person in the marketplace that is doing things, but you are also carrying knife and gun and choking somebody in case they want to come and choke you back. But now in this case, you're supposed to also defend your own honor. So that kind of headline, that kind of statement. I mean, again, if we don't really make the headies and other platforms in Nigeria become so solid and paramount and formidable to the point where they too can also carry weight, we're going to be seeing things like this. I mean, sometimes you would have an artist in America drop an album, and before they drop another album in another 5 years, nobody's going to say things like this about J. Cole now. During his hiatus and all those kind of things. So again, it's such but it's where we have exposed ourselves to for things like this to be happening. So we need to also take the reins. That's why when we talk about Nollywood and we say, African stories, kind of story. Yes, it's a good narrative, but we also have to put our money where our mouth is. We also will be saying, Nigeria is the whatever of Africa. I don't even want to say the word because it's just pitiful. We don't have any representation whatsoever to call ourselves the giant in Africa. So it's not about just making things, superlative. It's about, okay, I'm saying this and I'm backing it up. For example, no light in 2026. Come on. So all this, if you look at it across different industries, it's the same thing. They can come at you and say nonsense because, again, waiting you want you stay hold yourself. TikTok say, okay, how many tours can we even do in Nigeria? Do they tour in Nigeria? I don't even know. Do these artists tour in Nigeria? So there are so many. You have to look at it layer by layer. Yes, we can get emotional about it, but truly, we too, we have to be able to look inward and try to put certain things in place that all these kind of things would not even be happening in the first place.
Most definitely, we need to actually look inward and not seek this external validation. I mean, Billboard can say whatever it is they want to say. And sometimes you need to take these things with a pinch of salt. I remember, I think this was 2023, when Rolling Stones released their, I think 200, was it 100 or 200 greatest artists of all time? And Michael Jackson was at number 86. That thing still annoys me till this very day. 86. How? So sometimes you need to take these things with a pinch of salt.
Yes, now, sometimes sit in the salt.
Sometimes it's in the salt. All right. So before, okay, let me look at the time. Let's see. Let me see here. Okay. Irabor, let me take you to the church right now because I know that you love to play in this space a lot. You're working on your pulpit at the moment, still, knocking the nails and everything into your own pulpit. Pastor Kingsley is in the news once again. Yes, he's been responding to criticism over the Bible-inspired tattoo that he recently unveiled, saying that he felt insulted by comments from some ministers. The tattoo in question, in case you don't know, for those who don't know, it features the verse written in Roman numerals of John 3:16. So it's the number 3 and then XVI, that's 16 in Roman numerals. And it sparked a lot of debates back and forth. Now, he was addressing the controversy and said only a few ministers understood his decision while others were reacting out of religious bias and all that. And he criticized some pastors who questioned his decision, arguing that spiritual authority and understanding, they tend to vary among ministers and that not everyone is qualified to criticize others. Irabor?
Yeah. God. Even myself, I never even know my spiritual ranking. I mean, I did speak in tongues this morning. I was doing prayer work this morning, so I don't even know my own spiritual ranking. But this whole Father Lord, help me, because I'm stammering. Okay, now let's take it like this. What was David's spiritual ranking the time he came to kill Goliath while Saul was king? What was Saul's ranking at that point in time? We can go about spiritual ranking and be doing all the things that we're trying to do. But again, as a man of God, what should the focus be on? Is it you or God? Period. That's how I'm going to look at it. So you can get to a certain level of salience, you know, a certain echelon that maybe some people haven't gotten to spiritually, professionally, or whatever, any alley you want to call. Now, the cocoa at the end of the day is God should be the focus. Are you doing things that would make God the focus in the right way? I don't think this falls in that category. I don't think so. So I think he needs to take a step back, just like Will Smith did when he hit Chris Rock. Just be out of the limelight for some time. Come back with another, you know, what does it do? A course on relationships or something, and maybe rework it. Because if we now want to now start getting filthy and whatever about it, he doesn't need to get a tattoo. He needs to get a gym membership. If we're going to start talking ill with
Oh,
certain, I mean, do you
ah,
understand what I'm saying?
okay.
So people come at you from different angles, junior minister, senior minister. And I don't really like that whole thing about, oh, you cannot talk to me because you're my junior. I feel that's why we are where we are at as a country. If you look at all the past presidents, especially the ones in the 70s and the 80s and all that, if you look at their ages, they were between 28 and 38. Some of them were 32, 30, whatever. They were running things, they were running countries. So how do we now want the leaders of tomorrow to now lead if they cannot counter people that are in power? So because you are a spiritual leader in high whatever, didn't David, even in his high spirituality after killing Goliath, no be and still keep a senior husband to follow the wife? I mean, we can go deep, 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 deep. Let's not be using again things that are convenient for us at certain times. Doing that to do it. What we they do here now? Do you understand? No,
Mhm.
let's not look into you deeply. Make you can't they see holes or so make you calm down. Do you understand? Make
Yeah,
person no go
get you.
cab. So, but anyway, Sha, I wish him well. Uh-huh. Because sorry, one more thing. Just as when during Saul's demise, David refused to kill him because he's like, this is a man of God. I don't feel do him because I would be doing a disservice. So because of those types of things, let's not now make ourselves feel like we are untouchable too again. Because last Saul still die. He still die. I'm not talking about death now. I'm just giving an example about when talking about spiritual maturity and all this. Did Adeboye all these people do all these things where even them said they were supporting certain governments now at a certain point in time where they will bring them to the church and endorse and do everybody know it in church and state, all this. But see, Father Lord, no verse. I just they talk because my grapevine. Let me leave it there.
It is well even in the well, as they say. It is well even in the well. All right, Robert, before we wrap it up this morning, before I take messages, I need to talk about Robert Duvall. We heard of the news of his passing. One of the OGs and the legends in the music industry passed away at the
Mm.
age of 95. What an
Mm.
amazing life he had. I remember him in a
God.
couple of movies, Tom Hagen in The Godfather. He was in Gone in 60 Seconds as well. So many other movies that he was in. He was in Deep Impact, if I remember correctly. You can count so many of them. John Q. I think he was in John Q too, if I remember. Yes. So he passed away at the age of 95. Um, a life well lived, if I can say so, and may he rest peacefully.
Mm. It was from that movie, The Godfather, in 1972, I think. The part two came out in
Yeah,
1974.
72. Yeah, 72. Part
Yes.
two was in 1974, correct?
Uh, I mean, I wasn't born then, but when I was born eventually, and I watched the movie, it was that movie I learned the word conciliary.
Mm.
Yeah, he was that. He played Tom Hagen, and I just watched how powerful these guys, gave their performances, and Robert's own stood out, and he was one of those actors along with Nicholson, Brando, and all these guys. Where I was like, oh, okay, no, Pacino and De Niro, and that's I was like, oh, this club, this level of guys, you need to be, on the lookout and check out movies that they are in. And I kept watching other movies, and there's one he did with Robert Downey, what's his name, the judge or something, I can't remember. I mean, those are
Yeah,
actors.
yeah,
So
the judge. The judge.
He's going to be missed for sure in the industry. He has done his own bit. I mean, living till 95, that is next level, when it comes to living long, because people don't really do that in that particular industry. But he will definitely be missed. I wish the family all the strength to bear this loss for sure, definitely. Even if this is now going to be a celebration of life, not, oh, Papa die. This is celebration of life. This is a man that has lived long, at 95.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes, indeed. All right. He definitely will be missed. I think I'm going to watch Gone in 60 Seconds and Godfather again just because of Robert Duvall. Yes, 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 indeed. All right. Let me take messages here. This is from Adeni Kadile, who says, Omotola in full caps and like a million exclamation marks. All shades of improper. That's coming from a woman's perspective. Oh, thank you for your message. This is Judas from the island who says, Irabor, when you have a girlfriend, I'm keeping her far away. So when I have a girlfriend, I'm keeping her far away from you. The same thing happened to me when I was close to my girlfriend's mom, and she told me, "You don't enter my eye." Eh? That was the last time I went to their house, and that was the beginning of the end of us. Till today, I have not told her about that movie because I don't want to cause more pain. Bottom line, free
Oh
from
shit.
temptation because I'm a very physical person, so let them not see me finish.
This question that this not temptation.
Judas decided to flee from said temptation. Like, nope, we don't do that here. This is Tosin who says, Irabor, you have good judgment. Thank you for the message, Tosin, man. So many things are happening out there. Believe me when I say so. All right, it's time for us to go. Thank you so much for your messages. Always a great time reading from you and interacting with you on the grapevine. A big thank you to you, Irabor. Always a pleasure having you on the show to shake the tables. Always.
My pleasure. Always. Sorry I came in late. No vex. No vex, no vex, no vex.
These things happen. Of course, we'll have a conversation in the DM. A lot of things to talk about and iron out. But anyway, that is for Irabor and I to deal with. Lagos, Nigeria, the entire world, everybody's listening to us. Thank you so much for being a part of the Grapevine this morning. Every Tuesday and Thursday at 8:15 here on the Smooth Breakfast. That is what we do. My name is Ayokunmi Kekiriekun. At 9 o'clock, we'll dive into a discussion on Lagos Talks.